Good morning. Test, test. That looks good. Music seems a little loud, but that's fine. We'll chill with it. I'm more of a Vanquish mood than anything right now, so let's get started, I guess. No need to wait. So we're gonna go ahead and vanquish this zone. I'm gonna grab another salvage kit or two. There's an estimated 130 enemies here. We've got our scrolls. I think we're good. Got some, yeah, what up, Project? Man, you're always here so quick, my dude. Are you in the Discord? You must be in the Discord. Or are you just following and paying attention? That looks good. Oh, wow. Man, you're on point, dude. We're gonna do a Vanquish today. Since we started Vanquishing on last stream, we've done a few more, actually. So we vanquished 3 out of 54 areas. So on last stream, we vanquished the Breach, which was a lot of fun. Very challenging. Since then, we have vanquished Ascalon Foothills and Traveler's Vale. So that marks 3. Now today, we're going to do something a little bit more different. We're going to do Skyward Reach. So I've already tested this build, and I feel really confident with it. I know, there's no LE skills on it, but you know it would be easier? Going full Ritualist. I didn't do that, at least. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. You are correct, I do. Appreciate that. Stream title updated. And objective updated. I'll make that objective a little bit smaller. We'll get rid of the interface, the districts. Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah, that's good. I don't want it too big anyways. Cool. What builds did you use for the other 2 Vanks? For Traveler's Vale, I used this. That would be here. For this one, I used this build, and I had an okay time with it. It was a bit rough. Well, actually, before I do anything, let me save this build, because I know this build works. I should say I've tested this build, and I feel pretty confident about it. This is Skyward Reach. So, yeah, I used this build, which I wasn't super fond of. The problem is they have Crippling Anguish over there, which is a big pain in the butt to deal with. So I was having to Obsidian Flesh, run in there, get a kill using these 2 damage skills, and maybe move like a dwarf, and then dash out of there. This was keeping me alive, Shroud Stress, for a lot of it. And, yeah, it was not a great time. The Rangers were also crippling me. So I had the Rangers crippling me and the Mesmers snaring me with hexes. So it was a very brutal area, and it took me a long time. I was up till like 6 a.m. the other day doing it. That's why I haven't streamed in a little bit, because I've been going pretty hard. These Vanquishes take a lot out of me. They really do. And then there was an occasional pop-up monk. There was like those plant monks. I forget what they're called. And I had to poison them with Viper's Defense. So it was a very... It wasn't perfect, but it was an okay build. It was okay. It got the job done. But I could have had a better build. What I'm really looking forward to is today's Vank. And I think I used this build, by the way, in the following area too. because I screwed up, actually. And I was in Traveler's Vale and I started vanquishing it. And I res shrined over here in the bottom. And I was just like trying to get back to the enemies quickly because they were low health. And I fucking ran through the portal and I went into Ascalon Foothills. And I was like, no! I'd vanquished like all of this right side. And then I quickly ran in and I was like, I wasted like an hour. And I was like, you know what? If I'm in Ascalon Foothills already, I might as well just vanquish it. So I vanquished that instead. And then I came back to this the next day. So now when I come to a res shrine, I stop, I look around, I get my bearings, and then I go because man, that luckily it wasn't a major mistake. Like it could have been worse in like, one of these major zones. I could have done that. So lesson learned early on. But damn, what a dumb mistake that was. I did that in Jade Sea somewhere. Oh man, yeah. Another reason why it's better to have already gotten cartography. Yet one more reason added to the list why it's better. Like 3 different people came into the channel while I was doing cartographer, and they're like, "Why don't you just get cartographer while vanquishing?" And I'm like, "No, that's a bad idea. Like, first off, there's going to be more pop-ups, right? Like if you do that, so what? You're after a couple hour vanquish, you want me to scrape the edges of the map and maybe pop stuff up? Like that's gonna be yeah, that's gonna suck. That's gonna create so many more headaches. When instead I just spent 2 days to go ahead and just get the cartographer, or maybe 3 or 4 days or whatever. Just kind of leisurely doing it in normal mode. Yeah, I understand how there's an overlap there, and it could be better, but no. I think I'm gonna sell this armor. What do you think about selling this armor? It'd probably take me another what, 10 gold, 10 platinum to rebuild it. It's totally replaceable. I don't really use it. It's just armor so that I can do like 55 monk stuff or 130 HP stuff. Yeah, like I'm at 55 health. How are you on space in the Vanks? I mean, I could always use more space, right? Because if I have these extra 4 slots from this armor, I can salvage more things, I can pick up more things. Like, those could be 4 salvage kits to get me more shit. I don't think I need it. I don't think I'm really going to be using it anytime soon. I'm not really feeling the 55 sort of stuff and the 330. I mean, if I need to farm, I'm just going to farm Vatirs, which I just use my normal armor for. I think I trash it. I think it's time I trash it. I don't think it's worth it. Like I said, it's nothing special. I could always remake it. It's not irreplaceable. No fancy mods, no nothing, nothing. It's just +3 runes. That's all. Yeah, I think I'm gonna trash it. Let's do it. Let's trash these 4 pieces of armor. I guess instead of merching them, I should salvage them. I don't even care. I'm at 71 plat. If I need money, I'll go farm Vatirs. Like, it's that simple. They do have Radiance, though. Isn't Radiant worth something? No, it's not. It's all worth garbage. Just fucking trash it. Make sure I'm destroying the right stuff. Yeah, bin. I agree, I agree. Bye-bye. Tired of having that armor in my inventory. I haven't used it in, I feel like, weeks. I've already got some other stuff that's clogging up my inventory. Alright, so this Vanquish is going to take a while. And I don't know what the day's going to entail, so let's start getting a move on. Yeah, we leave from this exit, I think. Alrighty. And away we go. So I haven't really tried multiple groups of Hydras. I don't think it's going to be a problem with Gifts of the Traveler. You're just going to stack until you do the titles? Yeah, I'll figure that out when I get 250 of them. Then I'll figure out what I got to do. In the meantime, I'm just going to keep gathering them. So let's just see how this works real quick. He's with another guy. Can I break their aggro? Yeah, I can break his aggro pretty easily, right? So now I could just work on the next one or hit the same guy or whatever I want to do. So let's get my speed buff going again. Hit him again. And just run away. This guy's pretty close to me. I can cripple him. So I'll save my cripple actually for when there's two. Now I'm kind of stuck. I do wonder if I can oh look, he's just in a perfect spot. We'll cripple him again. And he should die, I imagine. He is dead. So that seems pretty feasible, right? That went pretty smoothly. That was a group of 2 Hydras. I'm sure there's groups of 3 Hydras. I don't think it'll be that much worse. Right? I think that's totally fine. We're using the right staff for this. This is gonna take quite a while, but we're gonna go for it. Oh, can I do it in 2? If I can do it in 2, that would be even better. Nice. We like that. We like that a lot. So if I use Yemlad twice, Crippling Anguish twice, and finish him, then I can kill them in 2 cycles. Hey, 2 cycles for a Hydra? Not bad, considering how freaking deadly they can be. I will take it. Now we're maxed out. Oh, I'm wearing a water magic headpiece. That's stupid. Now we're maxed out in illusion and domination. Truthfully, I feel like this whole area could be done with just illusion. Alright, so I used my Yemlad. Will I still be able to break aggro? It's a very important question. Looks like maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe now if they cast a skill, they'll break aggro? Yeah. Okay. So this is our first group of 3 Hydras. Doesn't look like I'll be able to do it in 2 cycles. Maybe 3 because of the, You know what? Maybe I should just pick a different target, actually. Let's try that. Until one of these targets happens to be, next to us twice. Yeah, like this guy is now. We can probably get the kill now. Nope, not quite. That should get the kill. And we just keep running. Cool. Alright, slow and tedious. Slow and tedious. But what Vanquish is not slow and tedious, right? That's the nature of Vanquishes. At least we have a really good concept of what we're doing. There's no mystery. I should add a new tab on my spreadsheet for Vanquishes, actually. I will do that later today. on my progress spreadsheet. And what would be cool is if I put the builds I use to complete it. Wouldn't that be neat? Because you were just asking about that, like, hey, what build you use? I have screenshots for the ones I didn't save. For the, I think the one I didn't save. Oh, times would be even neater. Dude, you're absolutely right. I've screenshotted both of them so far, or all three that I've completed, so. Yeah, that would be neat as shit. That would be neat as shit. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm gonna let him knock me down just so I can get my cast off. And that's in the wrong spot, I think, for what I'm doing. Let's do that. What up, Kaz? How you doing, man? Kaz, Kazu. We are in the mood to vanquish today. That is the vibe. We're going to be doing a lot of hit and run tactics. But I think it'll work just fine. Beautiful. I like that they only take 2 cycles. That makes me very happy. I wonder how many cycles the Stormkin's gonna take. We'll use Hexbreaker here because that seems like a good idea. We've got Hexbreaker for both Mesmers in this zone. The other Mesmers are so nasty. Like, so nasty. They have Diversion, Backfire, Panic. The only thing they don't have is, like, Interrupts and... I mean, you could call Diversion an Interrupt. The only thing that takes 2 cycles, too. That's very nice. They don't have Interrupts, and they don't have Strip Enchantments. Which is funny. I'm not really using any sort of enchantments, except for my speed buff. I got so hung up on what the enemies didn't have. I was like, oh, I should bring a heavy enchantment build. But I could not get by Diversion and Backfire. Those things together are so freaking nasty. Especially in hard mode where everything casts quicker. I just couldn't find a way around it that was clean. So, what I ended up doing is I was looking at what the monks were doing for the healing. And the monks did not have a very good heal setup. So I decided to take advantage of the monks' shitty healing. And they have Reversal of Fortune and Heal Other, and Shielded Deflection. So what they don't have is they don't have a way to prevent degen on themselves. So that's why we're using Crippling Anguish. Yeah, I did a lot of testing before we started this Vank. And as far as I can tell, this build can defeat everything in this zone without issue. Without any issue at all. What is a Hydra doing over here? I was expecting that to be a Stormkin. I'd really like to level up my Norn. I think I'm at 12k and I need to be at 16k. No, I'm at 21 and I need to go to 26, so another 5k. I think I get like, there's 60 enemies, I get 2 points, I get 120. So to get another 5k divided by 120, I need to do 42 more Vitir runs. Fraunus? Well, I think I should do Vitir farm for Norn Rep, right? Isn't that the best way to do it? Or am I mistaken on that? I thought that was the best way. Also, what up, Headless Medusa? It's funny that you would be, yeah, the Vitir farm, yeah. What up, Micro? Yeah, easy, yeah, and I already have the build for it. Yeah, it's already all set up and stuff. I've already done it a lot. I've been using this build, which is not perfect, but it's, it works for me. So if I want to do 42 Vitir farms, I could make these maxed. All three, well, this is already maxed out, but these two could be doing 80 damage instead of 73. And the cripple could be longer and the deep wound could be longer. Alright, cool. This little corner is done. So maybe I'll do that soon. It's just I know that I'm going to be doing a lot of Vitir farming down the road for special events and stuff. So it's like, how much Vitir farming do I want to do outside of special events and double Norn rep? But if I'm going to keep vanquishing, I'm going to keep using Norn skills. I should probably max out their damage and their effects. Oh, I don't even need the speed buff if I'm doing a single guy. Save me a click. This is actually really fast. Like 13 foes in 13 minutes. I'm getting a kill a minute. At this rate, I'll be done in 2 hours, which personally seems pretty good to me. I am not complaining about a 2-hour Vanquish. Is that solo, Headless Medusa? Keep in mind, I'm playing a solo character. Oh, are you watching the one from Ranger, Kaz? On my YouTube? Yep, okay. I hope I did it justice. Alright, so let me reread what Medusa said now that I've confirmed it is solo. On the other hand, Fraunus only takes about 2.5 minutes in normal mode. It's 24 runs for 6k. In hard mode it would be 16 runs. Probably still faster than Vitir. Okay. It's a solo dungeon? Okay. Yeah, I don't know my Eye of the North dungeons that well. I never did speed booking. I never used it to max out my rep. I am not very familiar with all those dungeons. Except for Shards of War, because I used to run that for money. As like in-game money, like as a service. Well, that might be worth it actually, Medusa. Kaz, it's actually one of the mysteries about that mission that we don't know how to repeat. Nyquist has some theories, but we've never been able to replicate it with 100% accuracy. That's like one of the things that if a runner wanted to go ahead and something about when they enter the radar range, how the ghosts activate, something like that. Like it has to do with radar range and when the ghost opens the door. But there's nothing of certainty yet. We can't replicate it. It's just something that happens on occasion. Yeah, it sucks when there's a bit of randomness that we can't explain, but that's the case. Sorry. Yeah, they just need to cast on me and then they go away. That's pretty nice. No, I don't consider it a lucky run. Um, Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. I'm sure I would have been able to figure it out otherwise. I don't think I kept restarting looking for that to happen. I might have kept restarting looking for that to happen. I don't actually recall. But even if that's the case, I mean, would you consider you capturing Burning Arrow lucky? I guess because you got a good spawn or a good Ooh, I wonder if patrolling hydras are going to be too difficult for me. Definitely lucky. Okay, well. On my end. Yeah. No, I don't consider it a lucky run. I I don't remember if I was going back in over and over again looking for that specific spawn. I don't think I was, but these spawns are not working out for me. This guy's stuck though. Why don't we kill him? He got stuck on a plant. Oh, there's two of them. Glad I looked. Yes, 100%. Kaz, that's actually the typical strat these days. Most people just bring a running skill, make all the groups fight each other, kill the three priests, and be done with it. You want to see some really wacky Room 3 aggro, I recommend you watch Nyquist's videos and Candy's videos. Because I, I think even now, I think all of them have kind of mastered that strategy of pulling those groups into one another. I'm probably the worst at it, actually. They do it true justice, the way they pull mobs into one another, and just skirt around all the fucking chaos. It is really a sight to behold. Ah. Alright, well, we killed one of the patrols. hold on. Nyquist is calling me out on something on... Kaz, you never fix your typo, and now Nyquist is angry at you. Alright, now that we covered that patrol, maybe we can work on these 3 guys now. There's a lot of Hydras on this map. Alright, this is perfect. Nice, and I got the deep wound. Beautiful. Once we get 1 out of the 3, the other 2 are much easier. Nice, nice. We are vibing. It's got to be probably going to be the easiest Vank I've done. Without a doubt, this is going to be the easiest one. I've been thinking about it for 3 days, so I'm glad that it's working out. It's also a Zaishin Vank, by the way. So that's why I chose this particular zone. So I can get the copper coins from it. How many will I get, actually? 150? Not bad. That's 3 silver. Yeah, the funny thing, Kaz, with Thirsty River is the first room is actually the hardest because there's no other mobs to pull into each other. Once you realize you can pull the mobs into each other, the first room is just like the hardest thing just to kind of get past everything, and everything beyond that is just like, all right, how can I make the mobs fight each other so that I can just run in there and kill the priest with no aggro on me at all, right? It's like, how do I ensue chaos where it's just like, okay, the focus isn't on me, it's on my enemy's enemy. There is a cool trick, by the way. You want to hear a nuance to the second room that isn't well known? That might make things easier for you? Sure. So, have you noticed with the Necro boss, there's an enchanted sword? Who's part of the boss group? Like, he's not part of the 3... He's not part of the 2 groups of 3. He's, like, literally with the boss group. Well, if you hadn't noticed, there is. Shit, this is probably bad. I might die. No, I didn't die. Yeah, you saw him? So, do you know how long a corpse takes to disappear in Guild Wars? Like a corpse on the map? One minute. So, that enchanted sword will not respawn like all the other mobs that you fight in Thirsty River. If you kill him, in like minute between 0 minutes and 1 minute, or between 2 minutes and 3 minutes, or between 4 minutes and 5 minutes, if his corpse has disappeared because you gave it a full minute, he will not respawn. So what you can kind of do is you can force the Necro boss and the Ellie boss to fight each other and take out that one sword on its own. And if you time it right, his corpse will actually disappear and not respawn. And then that way, when you make them fight the second time, if you do it again, you make them fight again. When you jump into the room with the Lord, with the priest, and the boss, you won't have a sword smacking you the whole time, which is a lot nicer, right? Wouldn't you rather just be in there with a Necro and a monk, with no warrior just completely just slamming on you all the time? Uh, Nyquist, how you doing? First off, good morning, good afternoon for you. He was talking about Thirsty River and the first room, how sometimes the patrol in front of the boss door stops. And I was telling him that it involves something. From my recollection, and I don't mean to misrepresent your theories, um, is that it has something to do with radar range, like when you enter into the radar range, and something like that. I don't really know the full details, which I was kind of stumbling with the the thoughts, because we haven't. That's kind of a mystery in the solo community, right? We don't know how to make that happen every time. I don't know who Base 6 is, but I assume that he's somebody who investigates these sort of glitches or nuances in the game. The name doesn't sound familiar, but damn, if there's somebody out there that's just like, this is how you replicate mob behavior, that's neat as fuck. At least we can assume that the more frequent the cycle is, the more probable for it to glitch. The more frequent the cycle. The more frequent what cycle? Like their patrol? I'm not exactly sure. Is that in reference to the Thirsty River? Yo, what up, Zito? How you doing, man? Welcome back to the stream. We're doing a very chill Vanquish today. I've really practiced this. I didn't practice this build, but I've tested this build on all the problematic mobs in this Vanquish, and I think it's going to go swimmingly. I don't think we're going to have any issues today. Very laid back Vank. fucking hilarious, dude. It's okay. I don't mind being confused. Confusion is the first step to learning something new. That's a quote. Yeah, I guess it is, isn't it? Wasn't meant to be, but I suppose it is a decent quote. Yeah, there's like motivational quotes out there that say like, failure is the first step to learning how to do something. Nobody starts an expert at something. Oh, one full cycle of a patrol. Okay, okay, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. No, I understand now, Nyquist. I didn't know what the cycle was in reference to, but it's a cycle of the patrol. I mean, I might as well kill this bowmaster if he's gonna let me. Is he just gonna kind of hang out here and just try and shoot me? He is. If it isn't, need to copyright it. Kaz, dude, not many people show up to Thirsty River on their first day, getting there as a solo character, and kill the first boss. So, give yourself a little bit of credit, my dude. You certainly deserve it. Yeah, it's huge. Well, I can help you with technique and knowledge of the solo community, but you're the one actually controlling the character and making the decisions. Now, Dunes of Despair, I am quite shocked you went for the frickin' bonus, my dude. Like, come on. Come on, do you really have to go for the bonus? What were you thinking? But, you get greedy when now's around. Oof, oof, oof. Okay, we're good. Just worried I might die there. I might pop an alcohol when doing 3 of them so that I can do what I just did there. And have more health. And you need armor? What do you mean I need armor? You know what I could be running actually? And I have it just for this. Look at this. I got this while farming Vatirs. It's armor versus fire. Let's put that bitch on. And then I also got this sword that's armor versus 7 versus elemental. So let's run this. I now have an extra 7 plus 9 armor plus 8 because I have a shield versus fire. 7, 8, and 9. So that's 8, 16. So an extra 24 armor. Hey, it's like I'm running I Am Unstoppable now. It's 7:30 a.m. for me. I woke up at like 6 a.m. What about Rune? I have a Blessed, so as long as I have Illusion of Haste up, I am missing out on 2 seconds of Illusion of Haste with this setup, though. Because I don't have 20% enchantment speed. But hey, at least if I get hit, it won't hit as hard. Yeah, I didn't catch how much that hit for, but I don't think it was a lot. Let's see. Let's get hit by a fireball. 111. Let's get hit by a phoenix. 58. 111 and 58. That's not bad. Oh. Aesthetics? What are those? I think I even looked at my character's armor once. Yeah, I guess you're right. That does suit the aesthetics. Shield not so much, but you're right, the sword is very much... It's got the lights and the darks on the silvers, which I have the lights and the darks. There's no disenchantment, there's no hex removal, there's no interrupts. So it is a pretty safe map. Reasonably safe map, right? Considering. I mean, you've got the Hydras, you've got the Centaurs. Doesn't need to be so big. I fucked that up. I'm just gonna restart. Actually, you know what might be interesting? Oh, he's casting Meteor. Can I do this? Yeah, just bait out both their meteors. Yeah, okay. I mean, if this guy wants to keep fighting, keep fighting. I know that I can eat that now, and I know that I can eat that too. Thank you, Zito, about the reminder about the armor. You know what? We're gonna run in there actually, and let's get that finishing blow. He should die. Indeed, he does. Beautiful. Want to go for Master of Magic? Wait, let me read that. Why not go for Master of Magic, +2 power, then kinetic armor combo, some stone damage, and Necro MM tanking skill. So, Zito, there's one reason I'm using this build, and one reason only for this map. The Centaur Mesmer, the Windbreakers, or the Windcasters, or whatever they're called, they are nasty. They've got Diversion, they've got Backfire. Well, that's the two things. They've got Diversion and Backfire. That is just so incredibly hard to handle as a caster, even using a kinetic armor. Yeah, I can't keep kinetic armor up because they're spamming constantly Diversion on me. So it's like all my skills end up on cooldown. And it's like, well, fuck, I can't do anything anymore. I'm completely stuck. And they have a healer in some groups, so I can't even spike them down or anything. So I have to kill the healer first. And because I have to kill the healer first, I have to kill the healer while I'm getting hit by the Necro. Unless, of course, I have a build like this one, where I kind of go in, I cast a degen hex, and run out. Because their healers only have Reversal, Fortune, Heal Other, and Shield of Deflection. None of which helps against this build that I'm running. So yeah, I kind of had to develop the build completely around that one issue. The that Mesmer and that Monk. I tried casting Backfire on the Mesmer, but the Monk has a Heal Other that heals for like 170. So the Monk was just healing him, even though he had Backfire on him. I tried that as well, actually. Yeah. I even brought Diversion to Diversion his Diversion, and then Diversion his Backfire. But then there's groups where there's a melee on me, which is... They've got the bow that has concussion shot. They've got the warrior who just does a lot of damage. The monk and the mesmer. It's a group of 4. So I have to tank the warrior while casting on the mesmer and the monk at the same time, which is just It's so difficult. It's such a pain in the ass. So with this build, I can cast this combo on the monk twice, and he'll die. Just like everything else in the zone is doing. If I just cast on them twice, they die. Feel free. I am open for suggestions, my dude. I love I love theory crafting. I love talking about possible methods. Is it a SOS? Is it summon spirits? Because I tested summon spirits. And guess what? Guess how well summon spirits worked? Fucking beautifully. It worked without issue. But I said to myself, do I really want to bring summon spirits? Is that really going to be what I do this whole game? Is just bring summon spirits for every Vanquish? Bring SOS builds? I said to myself, no. That is not what I'm going to do. I'm just going to eat his meteor. I don't even give a shit. That's why Necro's an option? You mean as an MM? As a Minion Mancer? There's no way Minion Mancers can do anything in hard mode. That can't be feasible. I wonder how well Flesh Golem would do, actually. I think as a elemental with a healing signet, you can prevent 2 backfire. I don't think healing signet is the way to go. You mean as like Ellie Warrior? I mean, I would avoid the backfire, but then I've got the melee dude on me. I've got the warrior, and the warrior just pounds away at me while I'm trying to cast spells. So you know you'd want like more armor, which you'd think, oh yeah, run kinetic, but then you can't run kinetic because you can't cast skills because you got diversion on you. I was hoping I'd be able to move. Alright, they're not going to chain knockdown me. Nice. We're maintaining the 1 enemy per minute sort of trend that we had earlier. Oh, Glyph of Restoration? Glyph of Restoration could get a diversion, and Glyph of Restoration is not a very good heal in my opinion. It costs 5 energy. It only affects the next 2 spells. It's only active for 15 minutes or 15 seconds. And what I've tended to notice about Glyph of Restoration is you're using the first charge of it most of the time. Like, you can't start a battle with Glyph of Restoration. Because you don't need a heal when you're casting your first spell. Because you're typically engaging first, right? You're not aggroing them and then dealing damage. So, yeah, I find it really... The only place I could think that Glyph of Restoration would work really well is THK, Thunderhead Keep. And that's to negate all the degen. But that's just like passive degen. That's a lot easier to handle. Alright, so before we take care of all these... Yeah, no, I understand, Sure, sure. I mean, backfires on you for 10 seconds, though, and the glyph wouldn't proc it, which is nice. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, I'm in this map with, like, a shit heal, right? The only heal I have is a Feel No Pain, which is just a passive 3 regen. Oh, grats, Kaz. Good on you, man. For the third room, Kaz, aggro the priest mobs, the monk boss mobs into the ranger boss mobs, and then try and get in there and kill the priest while everything's distracted. The monk priest. If you could pull the monk boss out far enough to where he's not within casting range of the priest, it'll be much better. Well, I'm still getting diversioned, right, Zito? Diversion's still a major issue. Yeah, just be careful, Kaz, because you don't have a running skill, so you're gonna have a hard time breaking all that aggro. Be careful in pulling the aggro and then try and break it. Also, there's no interrupts, Zito. There's no interrupts in this map, except, unless you count like Meteor or Concussion Shot from the Rangers. But I could typically line of sight the Rangers, so I don't consider that a problem. Hey, cheap viewers. I tried to get Nightbot to catch these guys. Maybe I'll put cheap viewers on as the criteria to just auto ban people that say cheap viewers on. I'll work with it a little bit later. Yeah, today's gonna be a lazy day. Go ahead, man. Bring it. What you got, Zito? Let's hear it. Elementalist Assassin? That's what I was running, actually. That was my build. But, what specifically in the Elemental Assassin? I was using it for Shroud of Distress and Dash. 100 damage, very effective. Alright, well I need to dish about 600 damage. Because these things are level 26. Which means I think they have 600 health? No, they have 720 health. Sure, I can wait. I got something to do to keep me busy. It's fine. Aw, bummer, dude. Yeah, not having the running skill makes that very hard. I don't think you need to pull the third. Just pull the two, and just make them fight. And as long as they're still fighting, when the timer resets, the spawns will even respawn and join the fight. As long as one of the three people in the group were fighting. But yeah, you just gotta get them all fighting, and then get in there and kill the priest. I don't think you need to pull the third. You can if you want. There's nothing against it. I'm not saying it's wrong. But I don't think you need to, is what I'm saying. You could, though. I think those have the Avengers in them, right? Yeah, they have the Avengers in that warrior group, and they can concussion shot the boss and daze him, which means that the boss might die, which could be cool. Saves you from having to kill the boss. Which, I think you could kill the boss anyways, with D-shots and whatnot. Yeah, but they could be, remember, all the enemies could be your friends in this particular mission. Except in the first room, where you have to kill them all. But technically, the only things you gotta kill are the priests. Everything else can kill each other after that. Ooh, 169 damage. Used to be 111. That armor is really nice. If... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yes, you need to equip a staff if you want to avoid that. But then, as soon as you get back in there, so in the priest room, there's one Avenger there who will try and screw with you, who will try and throw dirt on you. He's part of the boss group, like the champion was with the Necro group, with the Necro boss. So you're just kind of stuck with him, yeah. But if you have everybody fighting each other, the hope is that they'll ignore you, right? Well, that patrol was really, really, really easy. Behaved in quite a favorable way, actually. There's a meteor. Now this guy's gonna do a meteor. He's not doing a meteor. Okay, well, let's damage him then. Mm-hmm. Listening, Kaz. Point blank shot? Yeah, I think you're starting to get a better understanding of the mission, where the main goal here is to kill the priest, right? And after that, everything else can kind of be finagled and worked on in whatever way you see fit, you know? But getting that priest down immediately and directly. Oh, you're worried about killing bosses? Oh, well that's reasonable as well. Um, so the warrior boss doesn't have a heal, and the ranger boss only has troll unguent. So you can D-shot the troll unguent. You already got by the Necro and the Ellie. I assume you're D-shotting the Ellie stoning. So I'm not sure if you need that. Unless you can make a case for it. And ideally you should kill the monk priest first and keep using the other groups to kill the monk boss. So you shouldn't have to kill the monk boss. You T-shotted everything. Okay. Well, I think you just need to get the stoning, but okay. I mean, I'm sure the kinetic armor is probably helping you as well. Just T-shot everything. I mean, the stoning with the ether renewal is what's healing him. Ether, kinetic, stoning, yeah. I mean, if you just get the ether, then fuck it. I mean, you got the main healer. But that's fine, yeah. D-shot everything, why not? You got it on your bar, use it. Yeah. And if you kill the champion that's in his room on its own, like, and it doesn't res, then his buff isn't actually doing anything, right? Because it's just physical attacks. Like, he's doing that just to buff that champion. And if the champion's dead, then it doesn't even matter. What? When does he stops casting it so that he won't kill himself? But that's the only time. I don't think I think it's within the NPC code. Yeah. No. It's low life. Yeah. No. Enemies will never sacrifice health if it'll kill them. And for some reason, they consider casting with backfire on them like sacrificing health or whatever. Because that's also true with backfire. If they have backfire on them, they won't kill themselves with backfire. Does she though? I mean, she probably uses it and then gets hit and dies. I don't think she's killing herself. Oh, what? That was close. I don't know. I think Hero's AI is different than enemy AI, personally. knockdown. Yeah, unavoidable. Just bad timing on my skill recharge. I'm glad I kept these armors. Armor against elemental and armor versus fire. Knowing that I was going to do this. It's been a lot of help. I'm like taking 50 damage less from like each of their attacks, which is quite a big chunk when I only have a +3 regen as my only heal. Like this fireball hits for 132. I hope there's not a lot of pop-ups on this map. I don't think there are. There's some. There's some, especially near the portals. I gotta be careful. That's a patrol. Maybe we should kill the patrol. Oh no, did you? Should I be concerned, Kaz? Is it something about patience? It's something about patience, isn't it? No, okay. You should have one for now that just says, hi, I'm now, and I think you should greet. Hey, what up, Dune fan? How you doing, man? It's gonna be a laid-back day today. We're just gonna vanquish this area, and we'll see what we're gonna do after that, if anything. I woke up pretty early, but this vanquish was on my mind. I was working on it yesterday, and I was like, oh, I know exactly how I'm gonna do this. So I woke up this morning, and I was like, epiphany. This is how you do this vanquish. But I did wake up a little too early, in my opinion. I was up at like 6 o'clock. So we'll see. But yeah, Vanquish is going... It is pretty spread out, but I've been focusing on the Hydras so far. I left all the Centaurs for later. I'm just on a Hydra kill mission at the moment. Yeah, is it, Kaz? Have you heard of the Tetris effect? Toolbox is so great for the Vank. Yeah, no, 100%, man. I'm glad I started using Toolbox. I mean, look at that in a sec. When I'm killing an easier group that isn't 3 of these. Okay, you're already really close to them. I get that. Oh, you doubled up on it. Nice. And of course, D-shot. .48 armor against elemental. It's an interesting skill. 60-second cooldown? With another 60-second cooldown? Man, you were really like, get in there, give it a shot, and if I fuck up, I'm dead. Right? With all these 60-second cooldowns? That's really funny. Yeah, this is for Thirsty River, this build down here that Kaz is going to try. I'm going to look it over a little bit more in a second. I want to look at these 3 stances a little bit more. Yeah, double point blanks just for boom boom. And you're still running 14 expertise, right, Kaz? Or, wait a minute. Let me look up the expertise table on the wiki. Yeah, you have a bunch of stuff that's 5. Oh, you only need 13 expertise, I would say. I mean, 14 helps. It makes these one cost less. Makes these cost 4. So yeah. No, 14 is the best expertise if you could do 14. Okay. Who cares about the damage? It's it's the reduction. The energy reduction. But yeah, I'm guessing 19 or 14 damage is a. Yeah, it looked like that. Let me. I wanted to look at those 3 stances again. Give me a sec. I'm gonna get knocked down. That's fine. Guy's dead anyways. So Drider's defense. For 8 seconds, you gain 75% chance to block attacks. And okay. So you have 8 seconds there, and then you follow that up with 10 seconds. You have a 75% chance to block melee. Oh, it's just melee, though. Oh, and projectile attacks. Why doesn't it just say block? Why does it have to specify melee and projectile attacks? And you attack 33% faster. So you use this when trying to get into the door. You use this when you're next to the monk. And then, oh, actually, you're probably using this, but you should probably use this because you attack faster. So maybe you can get the interrupt off easier. And then, yeah, I know what that one does. Okay. I like it, man. I like it. That looks good. Seems like a strong build. Yeah, Mesmer's wand chaos damage. Most of their staves are chaos damage. This said, where is it? Yeah, chaos damage. That's a domination staff. I think all their staves and wands do chaos damage if it is a rec for a Mesmer trait. And once whirling, wait, hold on. I fucked that up. I forgot what my hotkeys were for a second there. Oh wait, I got some patrols on me. These guys weren't here a minute ago. I didn't time everything, but if that's true, that sounds pretty good. Pull it up one more time. So 8 seconds, 10 seconds, and 18 seconds. So that's 18, 18, 18 is 36. So yeah, after 36 seconds... Oh, wait. That's not entirely right. Yes, there is an LA boss in Thirsty. There's one of all 6 professions. A note that it displays... Okay, I understand. Gotcha. Gotcha, Kaz. Well, if so, that's awesome. If that wasn't the case, I was going to say you should probably pop the 30-second recharge before you pop the... before you pop the 60 ones. But you're telling me it is the case, so never mind. Yeah. Gotcha. Very nice. So you've got a bit of time to be in there, tank some shit, and hopefully not die. Plenty of time to kill the priest. Well, sounds like you know what you're doing, man. Go ahead and press the buttons at the right time and go do it. No, the boss placement doesn't rotate. It's always the same. What's funny about that mission is it's actually incredibly consistent. Like it's, yeah, well, you know, the more you do it, Kaz, the better you'll get at it. It's not the easiest thing. I mean, what here, I'll give you a piece of advice actually, that might make it a little bit easier. I know you're using whirling right next to the priest. I would recommend maybe holding off on that at first and just doing a calculation, like doing a rotation that says 1 point blank shot. Okay, he didn't cast it. 2 point blank shots in quick succession. Okay, 1, 2. All right, he didn't cast it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, he cast Vigor of Spirit. Oh, he follows that up with Word of Healing. Okay, okay, yeah. Kind of bait out the rotation. Well, I thought you were casting Whirling next to him, which kind of makes it hard to predict his movement, right? I would think. But sometimes I just get stuck in the attack animation. Auto attack. Doesn't the interrupt no matter what? Like, doesn't it stop any sort of attack motion you'd be doing or stuff? Or am I? Yeah, it just should stop what you're doing and. Oh. Well, then maybe don't hit spacebar on him and just do point blank, twice. What's the cooldown on point blank? It's pretty short, right? Oh, it's 3 seconds. You could just spam that. Make that be your only source of damage so that he's predictable. You have the time. It's not like you're in a rush to kill him. If you miss the D shot anyways, you're already stuck waiting for an extra 10 seconds as it is. I could die here, actually. We'll see. Nah. I found the edge of their aggro range. His Endure Pain should fall off, and hopefully he dies after that. Yeah, he did. You think so? You think Illusion of Haste is such a... I assume... I'm not sure what you meant by bunkum. I want to assume you meant to say broken. It cripples you. The cripple bothers me even if sprint's permanent. Yeah, I mean, I don't like Illusion of Haste. I thought you were saying you do like it. I'm not sure what the word bunkum is. I don't know if it's a negative or a positive descriptive word. Sure. Yeah. 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 All in illusion haste. Nice. Yeah. I love running Drux. I've done it a lot. I used to do it on a monk assassin. I had a great time. Sure. Yeah, a lot of breaks, a lot of like hiding in this little alcove and whatnot. I assume you did it with Mesmer Assassin with Shadow Form. Frankly, you can run Drux on like so many different builds as long as you can go slash assassin. I mean, perma Shadow Form just kind of negates a lot of stuff, and then you have Eye of the North skills that like Dwarven Stability that grants you 100% uptime of no knockdowns, and I am Unstoppable, which prevents cripple. Like easy, you know. I'm gonna get knocked down, but I don't care because I'll get up again. Oh, that if so, that would be a very different challenge. Hell yeah, Lime. Fuck yeah. The OG with the Whammo build, right? Warrior Monk. That mending sprint. I loved running back in the day, man. It used to be so much fun. It used to be so, I mean, still fun to run, but like these days, just not the same. Just doesn't tickle that same fancy. Oh, we've been in the map for 83 minutes and we have 83 kills. Right on schedule. Alright, later, Kaz. Peace. Yeah. I've got a lot of patience. I uh I just really like this game. You know what I mean? I enjoy the game a lot and I'm actively trying to get better. I'm not clicking on my skills anymore. Um trying to get used to my hotkeys. Um yeah, I've done a lot of solo content. I've beaten all of Prophecies on 7 different classes. Um that name looks familiar, the EA9LE. No, I know it's Eagle. Yeah, no, I know. The name looks familiar. I think I've dealt with him in game before. Ah, maybe that's why. Uh, my favorite sort of running in general was doing FOW chest runs back in the day. I think only when Prophecies was out and everybody wanted to have a, Q9 Chaos Axe, 1550 Q9 Chaos Axe. That was considered really valuable at the time. And so you'd have one person like pay for the run. Like you'd get a party of 8, and you'd just invite anybody who wanted to come, and you guys would just enter into FOW and just run to all the chests you could find and just run the whole frickin' thing. Run the beach, run the forest, run the fire forest, run everything. Those times for me were beautiful. Couldn't get better. That was the peak experience for me. I had so much fun. And I would always go on Monk Assassin and I'd bring Shadow of Haste and Rebirth. And at that time you could do a trick with Rebirth, where as you were done casting, if you cancel your Shadow of Haste and you teleport across the radar, you'd rebirth the person with you. You'd bring them to your new location. And I remember I used to blow people's mind. They'd be like, "Oh, fuck did you do that?" And I'd be like, it's just technique. Oh, a Q9 Tactics Buckler. I love Shields and Prophecies. A gold shield drop in Prophecies in a high level area. Oh, I'm exactly halfway done, by the way. 88 out of 116. A golden shield in Prophecy, high level area is probably my favorite drop in the game to get. You never know what they'll have. Check out this shield that I got. Max armor, which of course is good, right? You definitely want max armor. So it'll only provide me 8 because I'm not going to meet the requirement. But then it's got armor versus 10 versus trolls. So that means like when I'm doing the Drox run. Oh, cool. Oh, that's going to hit me. Yeah, well, you know, real life doesn't always give you time for your hobbies. That's why I'm enjoying this hiatus that I have from working to play my favorite video game and play it in a way that I enjoy. In a really challenging way. Let's grab this now. Alright, what we got? Oh. That's merch food. But anyways, I'm really happy that I got this shield earlier. It's armor versus 10 versus trolls. Armor plus 10 versus trolls. I think I can find a way to make use of this. Maybe when vanquishing a Talus shoot in the troll cave or something. Yeah. Yeah, you don't get too many Summit Warlord shields. Yeah, I agree. Alright, well this area looks clear. Yeah, on a troll farmer. Yeah, I agree. Like outside of Drox, right? But it could also be good for a Drox run, right? I mean, there's a lot of trolls on the Drox run. Those aren't those? No, those are giants. Never mind. I'm thinking giants. Totally thinking the wrong thing. Let me see all the things that are considered trolls in this game. Oh, there's not many. There's not many at all. It's literally just the ones outside Drox and the ones in the Maguma jungle. Yeah, yeah. It's it's not a lot at all. It's funny. That's alright. I still think it's a nice shield. I'm happy to have it. Just like I'm happy to have all this crap right now for the purposes of this Vanquish. The armor +7 versus elemental sword and the armor +9 versus fire. It's helping me out a lot here. I'm getting very reduced. Oh wait, there are about 7 trolls on stage 1. Before the worm uphill. What is stage 1? Not sure what you mean, my friend. Oh, from beacons. Oh yeah, there's a couple trolls. No, actually, sometimes you get like a massive group of like 25 trolls. There's also the troll cave. Yeah, troll cave. Stage 1. You're referencing the run in stages. I gotcha. Yeah. I understand now. Yeah, the zone before Rancors, there's a lot of you'll find like massive amount of trolls like right here in Snake Dance. But ideally, if you're running, you shouldn't be getting hit by those trolls, right? It's more the giants. Yeah, agreed. But it's more the giants that are the big deal. You'd want armor versus giants if you're gonna do that run. Because the giants actually hit you no matter what, right? With their throwing of their rocks. Yeah. I have this shield with an armor versus 10 versus giants on my main character. I forget what the other mod is. I think it's a perfect mod. It's not Rec 9, but it's one of my favorite shields that I have in my collection. Well, I'm gonna eat that meteor. Should probably stop eating so much damage. Wait, I'm line of sighted? Yeah. Well, that's -2 versus physical. So yeah, that would actually be pretty good. I don't want to move because I'm worried I'm going to spawn like scarabs or whatever. Wouldn't armor versus 10 be better than -2 while enchanted? I feel like armor 10 versus a specific thing is better than a 2 damage reduction. Am I correct on that? Well, if you want that, you run Blessed Insignias, right? Well, it's not too niche. I mean, there's actually a lot of giants in the Droxtron. I wouldn't say it's too niche, right? I mean, that's... And you know where they're going to be located, especially through the second area right at the end of it, or stage 2. There's like a two big-ass group of giants just stacked on top of each other. I wouldn't call that too niche, right? And there's a whole lot of trolls on the third stage, the last area. Not niche at all. Yeah, but if but you know when they're coming up. If all you have to do is swap your weapon set. Like I'm saying, it's worth it to have the other shield. I'm saying you should have both, obviously. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying it's not too difficult to just switch your weapon sets. If you're just gonna go straight through trolls, which is pretty common, then you're gonna want to have armor versus 10, I would say. Oh yeah, but 10 armor is always versus one or another. Correct, yeah. Yeah. It's never just a flat 10 armor. Yeah, you gotta... It's always conditional, right? Depending on what mob. Yeah, it's easier. It's easier. I agree, it is easier. But I was kind of talking optimally. But you were correct, it is easier. I would. I would, my friend. I would definitely do it. But I'm also a big fan of rare, unique shields, so it tickles my fancy, I guess you could say. Yeah. I suspect so. I suspect so. Those trolls have interrupts, though, don't they? I believe they do. Yeah, they do. They have D-Chop. So if I did farm them, I'd have to go Ellie Mesmer, probably. Yeah. Yeah, so I'd have to go Ellie Mesmer to negate the D-Chop with Mantra Resolve. Not that I see any reason. Well, I do see a reason to farm them because I like classic mods as opposed to inscription mods. Yeah, there's some Griffins in the Droxtron, but they're all melee, right? They're all the Blessed Griffins. No, I know, true, but they're not going to hit you, right? Because they're not ranged. The only thing that's really hitting you is the giants. Apparently it's a decent farm. I know people used to power level people there in the beginning of the game. They'd get random Drox, and then people would power level them outside Drox to level 20. SP did it. You were around when SP was doing runs, Dune? You've been around, man. I missed out on all of SP. Somewhat Professional. I missed out on all his shit. I really wish I was around at that time. I really like solo content in this game, so I would have really, really, really enjoyed that. Yeah, outside Ranker are the Griffins. Yeah, I farmed those for feathers before. A lot of Hydras. A lot of Hydras, my dude. A lot of Hydras. Are we nearly done with the Hydras? I think we are. I think we're getting to the point where these are probably... Oh, no. Wait. Yeah, I think these are probably nearing the last few Hydras. I think I've done a pretty good job of clearing them out. Well, we passed 100 kills. That's pretty good. That would equal to an hour and 43 minutes, and we are at an hour and 43 minutes. It's wild. This whole run, we've been averaging like a minute per kill. So it should take another 60 minutes, I guess, to complete this. I didn't think I'd be crippling anguishing my way through a Vanquish, but funnily enough, this is actually extremely effective. Well, I'm gonna probably die here for my first death. Yeah. As I let my illusion of haste run out. No big deal. Dying in a Vanquish doesn't matter at all. I have so many deaths in this character. 885 deaths over 32 days. I almost had 1,000 deaths. Actually, that's where it would have been better to have the Totem X equipped. For the extra 20% on my Illusion of Haste. Yeah. Yeah. I just, especially in a Vanquish environment, I'm just like, whatever. Did I not get XP for that last kill? Why am I still at 15? It's weird. Is this one gonna give me XP? Alright, there we go. It's weird that the last one didn't give me any XP. I guess we take this portal. I'm worried about. Hope nothing spawns. I don't think so. Yeah. I don't think there are any scarab spawns in this map. Pretty sure I've cleared the other side of this based on the minimap. Yeah, okay, cool. That was a nice route, wasn't it? That was a pleasant route. I cleared over here in front of this. I went all the way back around, cleared all the hydras, and then just used the teleporter to go across. It was very pleasant. Alright, so I can get rid of this weapon set now because I'm done killing hydras. We will use this weapon. It's 30 health plus 20% enchantments. And we will focus... Oh, is there no monk in this group? Let's sit up for a minute. No, there is no monk in this group. There's one monk there. There's one monk here. I think we go for this monk first. That is our priority. I anticipate getting a few deaths here, but we shall see. This monk is certainly not making it easy. Okay, we broke aggro. That's very good for us. Let his health just drain away, Mr. Monk. Drain your health away. Oh, the other monk healed him. Is this going to be a problem? He cast heal other. I gotta pull them away from each other. What a pain in the ass. Don't tell me I can't do this Vanquish because of that. I hope not. Alright, we are going to have to do a bit of pulling and manipulating of the mobs and stuff. I'm not too worried. I think we can manage. Oh, I got D-shotted or concussion-shotted. C-shotted, I guess. Look at all these. I'm dazed. I'm backfired. I'm panicked. I'm bleeding. I forgot about the concussion shot, to be honest. I do need to set this up, though. I guess we just start dishing out the degen. Is he gonna get healed is what I wonder. Is the life band gonna heal him? Yes, he did. Alright, so I need to take out the monks first. I did not expect there to be clumps of monks together that I had to deal with. Alright, so this one's alone. We'll start over here and we'll pull this direction. Okay, there's another monk over here. Let's see what I can do with this. There's another monk over there. Alright, but there's no two monks in one group. So this is where we fight, right here. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Yeah. It's two bows and a life. This one's gonna be really easy. We'll do that first, just to kind of get the ball rolling. Okay. This is the life band. You start with your degen. We don't want him because we don't want him to cast spells, because that means that he'll cast Reversal, which he just did. But what we could do is proc it intentionally with a low thing, and then bam bam, hit him with a combo. He should be dead. We also don't want to start doing damage on his other guys. Bye, Monk. Because we don't want him to cast spells on them. Want him to just sit there and die. Alright, so what's our other groups look like? We got, oh, another double bow. Okay. Yeah, I think we can make this work. We're going to pull this group up here, kind of. Alrighty, death penalty gone. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Just let it sit. Let it ride. Don't want to fucking touch it. Oh, there are scarabs that do spawn. Yeah, because here's one. What, this guy got short bow range? Come on, attack me. Yeah, whatever. I consider them all scarabs. They all look like scarabs to me. What creature is that, you know? Oh, I guess there are actually scarabs in the game that are actual things. That's fair. Welcome back, Kaz. That was a quick break. I thought you were going to be gone longer than that. Felt short to me. Alrighty, let's see what we can do here. Okay, we avoided all the traps. Rangers aren't attacking us. Excellent. Yeah, I'm not going to bother. Unless I can get the deep wound, I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to degen him. Means that you didn't miss me? You weren't gone long enough for me to miss you. I think I'm going back to bed after this, actually. It feels like it... Let me look up the weather outside. It feels like it's a rainy sort of day. Just the vibe I'm picking up. Oh yeah, there's nobody at the beach. It's a cloudy, rainy, shitty day. Okay. Cool. Monk dead. Alrighty. So, now that this area here is cleared out, let's pull one of these groups over to here. We'll use a speed buff for that. Recast our speed buff so we don't get crippled. Let's knock down the Windcaster. I don't really want to deal with you, my friend. I think you're annoying. Alright, perfect. We got the life bond way over here, away from everybody else. We're going to knock him down. We're going to cripple him some more. We're going to keep up the pressure on him. See what we can do about this. Break aggro again. Let everyone leave him alone again. Come on. Break aggro. Alright, he's below 50. We're looking good. He's at 40. I need to get back over there. Yep, I saw he was... Oh, and I cast the wrong skill. I feel like a dope. Can I get a finish him off? Even if I die, it's worth it. I did. Now, as long as none of his other buddies heal him, I think he'll die. But just in case, let's put another fucking crippling anguish on him. Because we hate monks. Just kidding, I love monks. Alright, so now we do the exact same thing. We have a diversion on us, so we need to keep that in mind. Oh, I forgot we have Hexbreaker. We planned for this inevitability. We just forgot that we did. Let's start using Hexbreaker. Because it's a really good skill. And let's try that again. Alright, so let's aggro. Okay, we aggroed. Can use this skill, it's fine. I think we want to focus the Windcaster. I don't like him very much. Yeah, he's a meanie. Don't think I'll get to the Windcaster in 5 seconds, but I also don't think I need to. Nah, I didn't need to. He's dead. Buttes, 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 buttes. Beautiful. Alright, next one. He is dead, right? Yeah. Next one's the Blade Hand, which we will screw up right now. Get all these nasty hexes on him. Put Empathy on him with Crippling Anguish, which I know slows down his DPS and means he doesn't take as much damage, but it also means I can survive it longer, which is much more important in my opinion. Alright, cool. We took out one of the monk groups and the big... Yes, I love monks too, Dune. I truly do. It's my favorite class. You know I beat Prophecy solo with a monk and I didn't die? Took me 5 attempts. Completed on the 5th attempt. On the first attempt, I got a text from my girlfriend at the time. And I was sitting in the first room of Dragon's Lair. and I forgot the degen was happening, and my first death, the whole freaking run, after getting through things like Thirsty River without dying, and just the entirety of the desert, my first death was due to the degen in the first room being like semi AFK in front of the screen. And I was like, oh my freaking god, I can't believe I did that. I just died. It's like, you dummy. Okay, so we got one of the groups, we got one of the life bands. There's two more life bands or just one? I count just one, right? Yeah, just one life band. So we gotta kill him. On a monk, impressive. I know. I love playing monk, man. I used to play monk. I mean, I made a monk on day one when the game came out, called Serial Experiments, and I have played that monk so much, and I've played it in so much, like, yeah. I love playing monk, my dude. I love it. I love it so much. I like playing it in more than PvE. I like playing it like with other players. Because, you know, you need a good monk. A monk's a very important role. Like, you can't be letting people die. And that's why I like it, because you gotta be good. And if you're not good, people die. That's like, oof. That's a rough role to take. I'm not using tomes in general. Yeah, Kaz, the 600th Smite death was really sad to me as well. They changed Holy Wrath, which broke it, right? I did pick up one, just I didn't realize what I was picking up. I was busy chatting. Alright, let's see how far I can pull this group. It was odd as you are solo. What does me being solo have to do with whether or not I pick up a tome? Are you saying I should be using tomes? Is that your point there? Oh, you're saying I shouldn't be, so it was odd that I picked it up. Oh, I could have binned it. Yeah, but then I have to open up a whole nother screen, or a whole nother window. In this particular instance, I could just throw it back on the floor. Which to me felt like the better answer. Like to give it to somebody. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I thought he might C-shot me, by the way. I knew that was a possibility. I still wanted to try and kill the monk, though. Oh, we got backfire on me. Good on you, man. Good on you. Luckily, my heal isn't a... Yeah, no, I see what you're saying now. I understand the reference and all. That life band is not in the spot that I wanted to be. That's better. Still not great, but it's better. That we take. Okay, we broke aggro. Beautiful. Then we can re-engage. Not the best situation. I see shot at me. I was worried he might. The monk's so low, too. He's so far away, though. Really? You're gonna come around this corner and fight me, even? I mean, actually, I'll let this happen. I want to see if I can, I want to see if I can kill him. Alright, let's get another cast off if we can. We can. Let's see if we can knock him down and finish him. We have to finish him, but not the knockdown. Beautiful. Last monk dead. Not the last one, actually, because there's some over here. There could be some in that corridor, actually. But still, that's really good. Can't wait to do Vanquish. With traps? Are you saying with a profession that has traps, like Ranger? Alright, all the damage I push on these guys is permanent, so let's just start pushing damage. That backfire is gonna hurt, but I'm still gonna... Oh, right. Actually, I had Hexbreaker up. Beautiful. Let's let Diversion end. Another backfire, that's fine. You move like a dwarf, finish him, you're dead. We'll take the damage from the backfire. 161 damage backfire. It's pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. Trapping Prophecies would be so slow. But would it be possible? Solo Vanquish is slow, but we're not doing it because it's fast. We're doing it because we want to know if it's possible. I doubt it. I doubt it too. I doubt it too. It is a lot of damage just suddenly. If I'm gonna attack these guys, let's actually can I skirt by here without aggro? I can skirt by here with absolutely no aggro. What do we got over here? Another life? Okay. Do it for the challenge, I do it for the pain. Yeah, I remember the DOA farm. It was for all the Stygian Veil or whatever it's called. Yeah. Were you around on the stream when I was doing that farm the other day in Stygian Vale? Oh, he just diversioned my my illusion of haste. That feels bad. Look at that, 60-second cooldown. Midway break. All right. We're gonna work on this group instead. We're certainly no longer within the realm of a minute per kill. That is long faded. We're at 134 minutes, 131 minutes. Yeah, it's gone by the wayside. We have no speed buff. We just winging it. It took 3 hours. People were desperate for them gems back then. Yeah. People be desperate, man. People be desperate. We have a bunch of thirsty people. You know, I threw away like 2 dozen Stygian gems while I was doing my farming for my title. Just threw them on the floor. Just said fuck them. Yeah. Oh, that one was a blade? I didn't even realize that was a blade this whole time. I thought that was a, thought that was a, thought it was a bow. Even Ranger Mirage, or Ranger Monk Barrage, be trapping by miles with no splinter? Why no splinter? I remember doing a Ranger, was it Ranger Monk Pet Barrage in Tombs of the Primeval King? Because it was before factions. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Wait, I thought we were talking about DOA still. You must be talking about Underworld. The 2005 crew wasn't that dialed in. They weren't that sweaty yet. Wait, is this Tomb of the Primeval Kings you're talking about now, Dune? I think you are, right? I think I missed you changing locations on me. TOPK, yeah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember TOPK. I remember TOPK. God damn. They will not let me break aggro. Yeah, but you didn't say Underworld 2, did you? No, did. Also, I only heard that term the other day for the first time. Yeah, yeah. I think Now is using it, and I was like, I've never heard it called that. And he looked it up, and I think he came to the determination that it might be a French thing. Is it a French thing? Are you French? Oh, that was you? That was you, Kaz? Okay. It's an assassin thing? Well, I think he was trying to Google where the reference came from, and he could only find, Man, I fucked that up. This monk is being so uncooperative. He keeps staying on the back of their aggro. I will kill this windcaster. Don't make me. Or this bow. This might work, because then I can, like, use this whole area. Yeah, this looks like it'll work. Well, I do not pride myself on being old school or knowing anything. For me, it's all happy, good, old-time memories, you know? Cool. should probably heal up more, but I'm not going to. Because I think I can kill the Mesmer. If I can kill the Mesmer, I'm happy. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it's perfect. Perfect. What do we got up there? 2 blades and a bow? That's nice. I think I can handle that pretty easily. Yeah, it's always been Tomb of the Primeval Kings. I mean, that's its actual name, right? $131 out of $167. We've got 36 left. There's 3 down this hallway. There's 4 over here, which leaves 29 unaccounted for. Not that I'm searching already. I'm pretty sure I know where everything is. Huh, I'm gonna die here. That's alright. Did I get the kill? I did get the kill. That's all that matters. I'm right next to a res shrine. Ruins of the Tombs of the Primeval Kings. It's a really fancy name. No. I mean, what I've noticed in Vanquish's project is actually Vanquishes don't really, or deaths don't really seem to matter at all. As long as you can just make sure you have a few enemies in which you know how to kill without any issues, then it really has no matter that you die. Just make sure you don't stack up those deaths, right? Like, make sure that, like, sometimes I'll leave a group around that's really easy to kill, and I'll specifically ignore it because I'll know that I can remove death penalty from myself later using it. Like, these just, one kill just removed 4% of my death penalty. Now, if I wanted to, I could pop this scroll that will give me triple that. So one kill could remove 12% of my death penalty. Or I could pop this scroll that would do 175%. Which means one kill would remove 7% of my death penalty for 10 minutes. So, nah, the deaths don't really matter. They're whatever. I'm willing to jump in and die if it means that I get a specific kill on a specific enemy. That if I kill him, I can kill the rest of the group. Because by the time I've killed the whole group, I've lost the death penalty that I accrued from sacrificing myself. Alrighty, 33 more enemies. Yep, very close to done. And then I think I'm going back to bed. It'll be a shorter stream, but it's progress. I don't think I could do back-to-back Vanquishes. It's just a little too heavy, little too much. That took forever to break that aggro. You did what is probably the largest area in the desert? Is it the largest area? I don't know. So good on you. So go you. Well, the reason that I did it, I don't know if you were here in the beginning, is I have a Zaishin Vanquish for it. That's why I decided to do it. Gotcha. Well, regardless, I'll be happy that it's done. Because, you know, my goal is to do all areas. Debating if I should just kill this group from up top. I think that might be better. Let's try that. I've got the time to kill. Let's run around. That might be a better alternative. Like if I fight them up here in this little crevice. I was debating fighting them earlier, but I didn't have a really solid understanding of how I was going to go about it, so... Oh, now went live 35 minutes ago. I didn't realize that. Yeah, that'll be nice. I'll watch him do Abaddon's Mouth after this. We'll raid him when I'm done with this Vank. Alright, so there's the life band. Oh, this looks beautiful, actually. Look at this. Yeah, I can make this work. Let's zoom in a bit, actually. Another reason I love Toolbox. Look at that. I'm going to break aggro almost immediately. Yeah, they're like, where'd he go? How do I get there? Much cleaner. Much smoother. That should be the end of him. I do not. Should I? Because of the illusion of haste? Wouldn't that only reduce it by 20%? Wait, if it reduces a 3-second duration by 20%, that reduces it by 0.6. So it would bring it to 2.4, so it would only be 2 seconds, right? Is that accurate? Okay. And everyone's like, Well, okay, hold on. We have 3, and 10% of 3 is 0.3. Times that by 2 for 20%, that's 0.6. So 3 minus 0.6 does equal 2.4, which in this game would round down to 2. Okay, so it would be 2 seconds. That could be nice. I could see that being a nice quality of life aspect. I agree with that. Math checks out. He did the math. Hell yeah, Kaz. You're starting to get comfortable with it. Getting in a groove. Good for you, man. Good for you. 6-minute first room is pretty damn good. If you want to see some really good Thirsty Rivering, Kaz, check out on my YouTube channel my Mesmer. My Mesmer Warrior with Healing Signet and Sprint. I frickin' made Thirsty River my bitch in that video. Completed it in one of the fastest times I can recall. Pretty sure I did, right? Let me just check it real quick. Oh yeah, I completed the whole thing in 33 minutes. Yeah, good stuff. We got a Bowmaster and a Blade Hand. Let's fix our radar. We're gonna cripple the Bowmaster. We're gonna Crippling Anguish this guy. That didn't kill him? Great, now I might die. Nine health. Unnecessarily, unnecessarily just reckless. I should have, like, pulled them to a location where I could have line of sighted the, Ranger instead of just eating all of his damage. But that's alright. Well, Kaz, what I was telling you, do the trick with the killing the champion. It's the champion that's screwing you up in that necro room, right? Or is it his ads that are screwing you up with all their throw dirt? Because they'll use their throw dirt on the champions from the Ellie mobs. You know? The Necroboss itself with the chilling fog or the deathly chill? He sacrifices health. Yeah, so what if he sacrifices health? Maybe buy some emergency alcohol in KC. I do have emergency alcohol. I have 71. Medusa. I would have rather died than buy the than use the alcohol in that particular instance. Just because I know what's left is really easy, and I was being reckless there and silly. Huh. Okay, well, it's at the point where I've salvaged all the things I can salvage. What do we got here? Bowmasters and Blade Hands. Yeah, no, but I do have emergency alcohol just in case. I bought it from the Southern Shiver Peaks. I got me that Dwarven Ale. Well, this is a nice line of sight spot if I can set this up. I need this dude to come over here. Oh, it's like he listened to me. Wow. Right here. Ugh, can he see me? He can see me. There. Here. They're shooting me from both sides. Fuck. I'm probably dead. It's alright. Fuck it. Doesn't matter. I don't want to go up here because I'm worried there's scarabs, but I'm just going to go up there and fight them. It's better than trying to fight them out in the open and trying to line a sight on that tiny ass hill. Oh, game's gonna crash. Yep, game crashed. Hope I can get back in it. Toolbox. Hold on, I need to change my scene because I don't want you guys seeing my email address. Which I think is reasonable. Typically I can just load back into the zone. That happens. Alright, we back. Post crash. Alright, there's our minimap. Now we don't know where we've been now because there's no red dots, which sucks. But whatever. I did. Type exclamation mark rules, Medusa. Yeah, see, I knew there were going to be pop-ups here. If you have any further questions, just ask. I don't know if that covers everything, but... Hold on, sorry. I died there, Kaz, but yeah, give me a sec. He sacrifices health, yeah, which I said was a thing. Making the priest use... Oh, I see why it's a problem. You're having trouble interrupting it. Gotcha. It actually makes a lot of sense. Alright, well now that these have laid a bunch of traps... Yeah, I'm sure you can handle it. Because he bounces around from corpse to corpse. I like that he practically kills himself. I mean, I'm not complaining when I do it. Let's clear out this full area. I don't want to run into other stuff while we're fighting these things. Alright, this is perfect. It's exactly what I was looking to have happen. We vibing. We chilling. We getting sleepy. Alright, now where's his buddies? What, they don't want to play? All of a sudden they're not interested? Come on, fight me. Alright, well that's about as much... I got the one. I'll take the one. Alright, cool. Let me know if you think I should add something to it, like... I've been debating adding, like, yes, I'm using PvE skills. I feel like that's a question I get asked a lot. Yes, I'm using account-bound titles to reach GWAMM. God damn it. It's the one thing I shouldn't have dropped. No, I didn't, Medusa. What I ended up doing is I kind of bounced around. Actually, I haven't even beat factions yet. I'm at Raizu Palace, and I took a break from it because I finished the mission 2 seconds late, and it was very discouraging. So it's sitting on the back burner. But what I did do is I made sure to not start hard mode in a campaign until I completed that campaign. I thought that was probably a good addition. All right, that's line of sight. There we go. So yeah, no hard mode until I've actually completed it in normal mode. But otherwise, yeah, there were no other restrictions for which campaign I did in which order. Actually, to be honest with you, the most fun I had, if you're going to try and do this, I recommend you type !Discord and join the Discord. I think you'll find there's a lot of friendly people there that can help you. Um, if you want to do a solo prophecies run or something. We hang out there a lot, us solo people. But yeah, actually, what I was saying before I got distracted by myself is that when I hit Lion's Arch and I had access to the other campaigns, I was so freaking giddy and happy. I was like, oh my god, I could go do all this stuff because I've done Prophecy so much that I'm pretty used to the Prophecies builds. So it was really fun to be able to be like, oh yeah, let me go do these other things instead. Like, let me go grab Caning skills and Eye of the North skills and all this other cool shit. So I thought that was a lot of fun, actually. I got kind of giddy when that happened. Okay, so there's a life band in here I need to kill. So we'll start with that. So Medusa Warrior is actually one of the most popular classes to solo prophecies with. It has been done by many different people with many different builds and many different techniques. So if you were going to do Warrior, I think that would be not so bad, personally. Oh, I can't believe I killed that Blade Hand. Yeah, Sin would be a little bit weird. But what you could do is just get level 20 Sin, start at Lion's Arch, and just make your way through prophecies with a level 20 Sin with any skills you want from any other, you know, campaign. When Nyquist did Dervish and he completed prophecies, he used an Eye of the North skill. You know, it's like it's not unheard of. He used a Grent's Aura. And when I used Paragon, I just unlocked all my skills right off the bat, and I just said, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna make skill progression or waiting on getting skills part of the challenge. I'm just gonna complete prophecies with every possible skill that Paragon has and see if I can do it." So yeah, it's a little different, but there's nothing wrong with it. Ah, fuck. Cool. At least I got that off. Yeah, I think that would be honestly more your jam. Do you use Skill Trader then? I use Skill Traders. It depends on the type of runs. Is Demon Crest a valuable skin? I'm not sure. It depends on the type of runs. So I've done prophecies a lot. I like prophecies. And with I thought I might get C-shotted. I'll probably die here, actually. You know what? Let's pop one of those alcohols we were talking about earlier. I don't really feel like dying. In the runs that I've done doing prophecies... Oh, I'm still dazed. I did use a skill trader, but I didn't buy any skills that weren't available to me yet from the skill trader. So if a skill was only available in Drockner's Forge, I didn't buy it in LA, even if it was available. Oh, nice. Congratulations, dude. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure if I went to the Ascalon skill trader right now, I could probably buy Wastrel's Worry, which is probably considered one of the best skills to solo with. But I wouldn't because it's not actually available until you do a quest reward in near Lion's Arch. I think it's the Iron Man rules. The whole Iron Man thing is to try and play the game like it was when it originally came out, like it's a fresh account. Yeah, well, for first-time runners, Kaz, I don't blame you, man. Like, do what you gotta do. You know, like you getting Burning Arrow, I think was awesome, and then, you know, you're feeling very comfortable in Thirsty River now. You're not having to worry about, you know, which skills are where and all that stuff. You can kind of just focus on the mission or focus on the content, which is absolutely a valid way to play. Oh, wait a minute. Did the new season of the Game of Thrones TV show come out last night? It did, didn't it? House of Dragons? I'll look that up real quick. I don't remember if I saw that today when I woke up, or if that was something I saw last night. I think that was this morning when I was watching Now Stream, actually. House of the Dragon, that's it. No, Season 2 hasn't released yet. I think it's releasing today. Okay. Ah, more life bands. I'm glad that this build kills the life bands in the way that it does. Oh, don't tell me there's 2 sets. Fuck. That sucks. That's really, really annoying. That leads to a teleportal? A teleport? Alright. I'm gonna sit up and focus for this one, because this could be a big pain in the butt. I do like how the terrain is featured here, though. It is letting me break aggro pretty easily. Yeah. Alright, he's gonna heal him. Yeah. Nice. I got the Windcaster. That's awesome. Yeah, this terrain being like this helps so much. Let's see. You did it because you were suffering a lot already? Yep. Discuss that. With Sinrit, you get pretty much everything at KC, it feels like. Yeah, well, the whole faction campaign, in my opinion, I think all the skills are available at Caning Center. In Prophecies, they're like, we're gonna make it so that you have to work for your skills. And in Caning, they're like, or in factions, they're like, you know what? We don't like that we did that. Fuck that. Never mind. It's like, okay. If you had to start over, you'd play Warrior. One, it is your main class. Two, D-Chop. Oh. I think Ranger's a good choice too, don't get me wrong. I mean, what's great about Ranger too is that there's some Ring of Fire builds that are very cheesy that you could do. Um, that will be very helpful later on for with Ranger. Ah, the life band got to him. Ow. Let's just recover my health and reset. I think I'm gonna line of sight some stuff. Yeah, Ritualist, I mean, the only elite you need with Ritualist in a solo run, in my opinion, is Signet of Spirits, personally. I haven't played too much Assassin, so I can't really comment on that personally. They're all Chrisic side. Yeah, that you don't like that? It's funny. I have to aggro them. He's about to get closer to the other healer. Yeah, fuck. That all got screwed up. Yeah, he's being healed by the other monk. I forgot that that was something I had to pay attention to. Might be able to kill this guy, though. Yeah, it's looking like it. Dead. Nice. Okay, well now that's easy. Now I can just hide behind a wall and line of sight the rest of them. I need to use this corpse aggro while it's still available, though. Cool, perfect. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Echo, yeah, so Vengeful was Kanai or whatever, is when Ritualist can really be fun. Yeah, doing a 330 Ritualist, is that what it is? Yeah, I've heard good things about that. I haven't really done it myself, though. Echo DWG, that's the one where you drop and you do a bunch of damage, I believe. Getting better, Kaz. Nice, nice, nice. Ah, gotcha. Alright, dead. I knew this area was going to be a pain in the ass, which is why I saved this area to last. I knew it could be done. I've tested the build and made sure that it could kill them, but I wasn't eager to start here. I wanted it to be the end so that I knew how much of it I had to do. Gotcha. Well, for 330 you don't, right? You don't need bonding for 330. You just go to 330 health and you go Ellie Monk and you use Protective Spirit. Yeah. Oh, it has to be more than the incoming damage. Yeah, otherwise you die. You need to heal more than you take damage. But don't you just use Protective Spirit at 330 health, and then your VWK takes 33 health per hit? Is that not how that works? Yeah, you can, okay. Because that's what I do with a Stone Striker. Right. Or Stone Flesh Ore, rather. I reduce the incoming damage by X amount. And I use Prot Spirit with it. Yeah, no, I know, yeah. I've done plenty of 600 Smite. I would even go as far to say I've probably done more 600 Smite than anyone in this chat. I did Foul Clears with 600 Smite. I ran Shards of War so much with 600 Smite. I did the Kurzik title with 600 Smite. I even got 1.5 million more than I needed to. Like, I did 600 Smite just for fun. Like, yeah. This monk is slowly dying. I don't like this method, but what am I gonna do? Don't really have another choice. What I could do is, if I wanted to, I could do a fun little trick here. Let's see. Will he get stuck? Yeah, look, he's stuck. I could do this. Kill one of the blades. Might as well crippling anguish him since he's not attacking. Yeah, might as well use our wealth of game knowledge. Maybe we could trap the other one and kill the monk alone. That'd be nice. Yeah, you can 3-man TOPK with it. Interesting. Sure. I mean, SOS is definitely boring. I get it. I've done a lot of it. I've SOS'd way too much in my career. This is not what I wanted. Let's bounce out of that. Stupid monk healing him up. You know what I could do? I could just Yemlad this one dude, and I could just Crippling Anguish this other dude, and that should be fine. It doesn't need to be any more complicated than that. He's wanding me for 41 though? What the fuck? That's a lot of damage to be wanding for a monk. Holy damage, armor ignoring? I guess, yeah, I guess, but damn. Still surprising. Oops, that's the wrong skill. That is the correct skill. Glad I lived there. I didn't really feel like dying. Alright, is that just a portal? No, there's stuff behind the portal. I gotta go see what's behind it. Fast Yemlad switch? What do you mean? Oh no, this is a portal. Fuck that. Jesus. Stay away from that. Alright, 13 more kills, and unfortunately I have no idea where I've been and where I haven't, because Toolbox crashed, because Toolbox sucks. Fix your game. Fix your add-on. So now I gotta go explore the map and find 13 kills, and hopefully I'm not gonna use Illusion of Life the whole time, and hopefully find some enemies. Off we go. I think it's on the northwest side of the map. I didn't... Is it the northwest? I feel like I did all of that. Maybe it's the far... It's probably like a Hydra group. I did all of that. I'm not going to look over there. No, Dune. What I did is I casted Crippling Anguish on the dude, let my character auto-cast, and then I was selected on the dude, and I just clicked the Yemlad skill when he was in range. I didn't have to do any switching. It's a lot easier than what it looked like. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have to, like, do anything fancy. But yeah, I was knocking one down while crippling the other. Or crip anguishing the other. No. You're right, I did have to switch targets, but I had like an infinite amount of time to do it. It'd be like clicking on a guy up here, casting Crip Languish on him, and then after it's already clicked, click the next guy and just kind of wait. If you shift click something or if you just target them, it's not gonna attack, so I had like a full 5 seconds to change my target. Although I consider myself pretty good with targeting using hotkeys. I don't know about auto targeting. I never have used auto targeting or trust auto targeting. If I need to target something, I select it through my hotkeys. I know I cleared all that area. I'm not going to check that. Alright, that's all clear. There's nothing over there, right? Nope. I did not go back here. There's a bunch of griffins back here. Yeah, I forgot about the griffins. There we are. Griffins! They're a bunch of warriors. I should be able to pull them to a leash. Yeah, I knew they were back here too. I totally forgot about them though. Wow, they have pretty fast movement speed. This is concerning. Let's keep running and hope for the best. Let's just keep running and hope for the best. Have a leash that I can break. Have a leash. Have a leash. There's your leash. Jeez, you brought me down to 70 HP before your leash was reached. Not cool. And then I'll use Corpse Aggro to get the rest. Oh, and they have a healing signet. Okay. Good to know. I will hold off on any Yem lads. Let's get some full health because these guys brought me pretty low last time. And we will Yem lad at the start just to hold one. And then you know what? Let's Crippling Anguish another one. And that way we only have one following us, ideally. Alright, now all of a sudden they don't want to come out? Like, come on. I guess this is their leash suddenly? This sucks. Like, come on. I should probably be healing. I might die here. Let's go to my high health set. No, I died. Wow. Like, they're being stupid with their aggro. They're... It's alright. I'm not really worried about it. In a group of 3, I can Crippling Anguish one, I can knock down the other and fight one of them. And you know what? Let's not go near the teleportal. It's probably got the Devourers. Oh, because of the Res Shrine? I think I need to go into first person for it to happen, Kaz. But yeah, that's fair. I wish these griffins were a little bit more cooperative. I didn't intend to die there, and I was being a little bit lazy with it, but... I guess I gotta take it more seriously. Maybe I'll pop an alcohol or two, so I don't waste the 3 hours I've been on this map. I think a couple alcohol or some is worth it. We'll turn on toolbox settings, alcohol. We'll leave it up there. It's fine. I know it's in the way of the other stuff, but it's only temporary. Alrighty. Let's pop an alcohol. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. We've got one of them following us. Perfect. Looks like he's out. He wants to come very far, which is good. Okay, now you're dead. Oh, I was supposed to save a Yem lad. Oh well. Should be up in time. Yeah, it's up in time. Nope, you die. Cool. Well, that's annoying. I guess I'll swap to my high energy set. Just to finish off the kill. I gotta wait for energy. These guys are being annoying. A score. How you doing, man? I'm about done with the Vanquish. I got 10 left. And then I think I'm gonna go take a nap. So, you're kind of arriving at the tail end of the stream. You should replace your energy insignias for sentry ones. Is sentry when you're using a preparation or activating a... What is sentry? I don't remember sentry. Someone remind me what sentry insignias do. 10 armor while in stance. I mean... 10 armor while in stance... could be nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of armor. In a general sense, I like armor. I'm wearing blessed insignias at the moment, and I spend more time on the armor calculation page on the wiki than I should. I think armor is fantastic. I don't think we're going to be using any more alcohol right now. Turn that on. I'm short on energy for some reason. I'm not sure why. I guess just I'm using a lot of energy. Oh, probably because I'm spamming Feel No Pain. That's why, actually. Oh, and the Illusion of Haste. Yeah. Are there 6 more of these down here? I see 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's the last enemies. Nice. What a nice little area to finish it off in, with all these desert griffins. Should probably pick up all those griffin wings too. It's probably more valuable than some of this other junk I have. Well, these guys' leash is really tiny. The Griffin's Kefit couldn't nerf? What do you mean? You think it nerfed? What, that boss? Referring to that boss? Actually, you know what? Can I sit here and tank any of this? Let's see. It's a little too damagey. Oh my god, that final thrust. The answer is no, I cannot tank him at all. Oh shit, I was not paying attention. The boss being placed there rid that part of the desert of griffins. Ah. I guess. I mean, there's griffins behind him, right? There's like a griffin boss back there. But yeah, the griffins in the dude's fight. Oh, wait, you're saying that wasn't initially there and it was added later in the game? That used to just be a massive griffin area? I didn't know that. Oh shit, today I learned, man. Alright. I need to make sure that I can break their aggro, which it's not looking good. Let's knock one of them down so that I can hopefully cast this. Oh, just at the edge of their range right here. Okay. $334. You're not allowed to do that good, Kaz. No, man. You keep telling me you're bad. You can't be bad and pull off runs like that. That's not allowed. Alright. As long as we're not attributing it to your skill. 2 to go, my friend. 2 to go. And then we end stream. Well, then we merch. And then we get our Z coins for this mission, for this quest. And then we end stream. This build, though, I would say this build worked pretty damn well. 3 hours and 17 minutes. That's, 197 minutes for 169 creatures. Not great. But I knew that the centaurs were going to take a while. And then I had to figure out where the hell the last enemies were. I was gonna try and kill that last guy, but this guy is beating me up. He killed me. I should have just went for the kill. It's alright. Congrats, you're officially slower than a trapping team doing a Tombs full run. Yeah. There was really no need to die there. I was just trying to... I don't know. Kaz. Well, you called it, at least. Sorry for the yawning on stream. I tried not doing it. Yeah, he's doing Thirsty River on a Ranger Mesmer. He's soloing Prophecies. I don't know if he's streaming or not, but he streams on occasion. It's been pretty frequent. Thirsty River is considered probably the biggest challenge of first-time soloers doing Prophecies. Without a doubt. Followed then by Thunderhead Keep. And then none of the 3 Fire Island missions are friendly. Well, I'm gonna send all my viewers to now here in a minute when I'm done. Dragon's Lair actually isn't that bad. It's long. Well, actually, the Ellie room kind of sucks. The Ellie room is certainly a kicker, but like it's kind of split up. I mean, I know it's actually segmented in the mission, but all around, like Dragon's Lair is pretty chill as far as missions go. It's pretty chill. There's not like the only one big challenge I could think of in Thirsty River is like or not in Thirsty River, in Dragon's Lair is am I gonna die again? I don't want to die again. Let's not die again. The only one challenge is the Ellie room. Okay, I didn't die again. Good. Pardon me, I had to sneeze. Yeah, the big challenge is the Ellie room. That's all I was trying to say. But like when I think of Thirsty River, I think of the whole mission as like a bunch of difficult like situations combined together that require a whole bunch of know-how of the mission itself. Dragon's Lair is straightforward. Hey, we're done. Yeah, Dragon's Lair is very straightforward. Like, you know what you have to do. Yeah. Thank you for the GGs. Thank you. We are now at 5. Right? We're now at 4, I mean. We're now at 4 vanquished areas. So now we have vanquished Skyward Reach. We have vanquished Traveler's Vale. We have vanquished Ascalon Foothills. And we have vanquished the Breach. Now, let's go merch. We'll merch in Lion's Arch. Do we? I mean, it's got to come eventually. Don't worry, my dude. It'll get there eventually. Just not today. I missed the tan hide, the bolts of cloth. I'm gonna hold on to these. I'm not sure why yet, but I think they're a Nick gift in like 3 weeks. I don't know if I'm gonna hold on to them that long though. I did just get rid of that armor, so I have more space. So if it is a Nick gift, I don't think I want to keep farming some Hydras down the road. Let me check real quick though. Oh, actually, I could do daily quests. Oh, it's leathery claws. That's what it is. So yeah, I could just sell these. I don't really need them. And the current Vanquish for today, I need to pick up. I need to pick up those two. Okay. How's our inventory look? Clean. Let's go to Embark. I already have a Totem Axe. Okay, I will Kazu. Zaishin Vanquish. Oh, I already have the Teleshoot one? I do. Okay, I already picked it up. Cool. Alright, let's cash in our money. Get 150. Nice. Let's convert that to silver. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. We're at 14 silver. Look at all this stuff we could get. I don't intend to get any of that, but it's good to know. We're not getting any golds yet. And then I guess we want to get... What do we want to get? We already have the light equipment. Do we get the large equipment pack next? I think we do. And then we go for the Rune of Holdings. Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out some other time. I'm going to go raid now, and I'm going to end the stream. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you had a good time. That Vanquish went incredibly smooth. No headaches, no chaos, nothing like that. Let's hope we can get more of those down the road. Let me just make sure that now is indeed streaming. I assume he's working on Abaddon's Mouth. Oh, he's capturing elites. Okay. Alright, so it's /raid and then channel name. Is that how that works? There we go. We're gonna go raid now. He's really good at what he does. See you all later. Bye-bye.